Hi and welcome to RC Copter Lab. I could not resist and was buying myself a little Bell 206 from RC Era. It's the model C138, and you want to know why? Because everything inside this box: the helicopter, the transmitter, spare main rotor blades, spare tail rotor blades, 2 batteries, everything I was buying for $60. So $60 is what I usually spend for one 6S battery for my M4. So I could not resist, because I wanted always such a little bell, because I find the details so sweet, and I wanted a plastic model. There are these desktop models that are sometimes on a stand. You can put them on your desk. You can put them in a showcase, and they have many small details. But this little one does not only stand on my desk; it is able to fly. So it has a little lamp in front. It has a little LED in the tail. It has this danger sign. It has painted rotor blades, and it is turning, the main rotor is turning counterclockwise, and this tail rotor is on the left side of the helicopter, like in the real ones. So it is sweet, and now let's go fly it. It is, for such a small heli, horrible windy. This is just the wind. The wind is blowing from our left, and now I'm giving fast forward input, and I'm flying with the wind now. So I have to be careful, because in this wind it is very difficult to control, and it's the third flight with my helicopter, with this little one. And things like altitude control, hold, make it easier for total beginners, but I'm used to manually controlled collective pitch helicopters, and they fly totally different. So the wind is coming towards us and from the left side of us. So you see it now. Oops. For fast forward, I give full forward stick input, and although I give this full forward stick input, the helicopter is coming to us. Turn him around. Also very unusual for me is the yaw. It is not really proportional, because I was choosing the option with the most simple transmitter. There is a little bit upgraded transmitter, and I was choosing the simple one, the basic one. And as my YouTube friend Andre Sturm told me, there's a big difference, because there are other gimbals in this upgraded but somehow this little bird looks sweet. It's just difficult to hold it in this wind. So this wind is not suitable for such a helicopter. You see it now. I'm fighting with the wind like a lion. This is a collective pitch helicopter, but it has, because of the self-level, very limited bank angles. I'm now giving full forward. This is full forward in the fastest fly mode. The other two fly modes, 1 and 2, were not suitable for me at all. So this is the fastest flight mode, 3, and it's still very limited. I show you how limited is the bank angle to the side. I'm now flying full left and full right. Now full back is this. The wind is stronger than now. The wind was changing the direction, and you see it. The wind is coming from the right side, and the helicopter was blown away. This is the wind. So it is not the best weather to show it. Oh, sorry, my wife. I hope it doesn't hurt us. But even if there are many automatics, so as soon as the rotor blades are stopped, the motor stops immediately. So This makes this helicopter much less dangerous, and the motor has almost no power. The rotor blades are very light. They are not made from carbon fiber, so I think they will give a scratch, but they cannot kill somebody like the carbon fiber or composite blades of other collective pitch helicopters can do. So I guess this little one is good for somebody who does not know to fly at all, because it keeps the helicopter leveled. But if you want to change to collective pitch helicopters with 3D mode, you have to relearn everything, because here the stick inputs are very big and not a lot is happening. This was full forward, this is now full backward with full right. So I'm giving full right and there's almost nothing happening. Full right from the front. So you can train, of course. Oops, it was going down, although I was giving up. So also this altitude hold is not really a help for somebody who wants to advance in helicopters. You can show this helicopter on one place from all sides. So you can learn the orientations with this, because you just let the sticks go, and you see I let the stick go and this thing levels itself. So this is something that is very difficult for every beginner to learn. Also for me it was the most difficult thing to have the helicopter leveled. I remember sweaty hands when I was trying to hover without self-level. One battery, I was completely finished in the first 3 months, or first 3 weeks. I was learning to just take the helicopter up. This is already a big thing for a beginner, because landing and starting a collective pitch helicopter is not easy. I have an indication in this helicopter when the front LED begins to blink, it's time to land, because the battery is low, but not too low. It is giving you a sign you can fly for half a minute. That was the altitude hold. So somehow in this wind the altitude hold does not work, and if you come down you have to react faster than with a real 3D controlled collective pitch helicopter. Your reactions have to be more extreme and more fast, because you have to overcome all these bank limits, the limits in the speed of gaining altitude. This is full altitude, full altitude up. This is something like this, and full down is even slower. Now I'm giving full down, so if you want to land, I can forget to land on the helipad because it takes too much time. If I have the helicopter over the helipad, over the helicopter, the wind is now very strong. I have the helicopter over the helipad, it takes much too long until it comes down. It's not really in my hand. So I hope this is enough for you to see that the wind is having a very big influence. Of course you can control this helicopter, but in limited amounts. But it makes it much easier at all to fly. Now I'm having completely, I have let the sticks go, but the wind is blowing the helicopter to the left. So I'll bring it back. It's enough for this video. Maybe once again I show it from the side, because it's really sweet, but I'm fighting now the wind with full stick inputs, and I see the light is beginning to blink. So I bring it on more even ground, but not to the helipad, because I can forget to bring it down there. And now the landing. Okay, this was RC Helicopter Lab today with a total different helicopter. Good for beginners, but for somebody who's experienced with 3D helicopters, it is even difficult to fly it. But I think it will have a big good place in my showcase, and it's looking very sweet. So I show it once again. Have a look at this. This will stand in my showcase, and one day I might teach my grandchild to fly with it, or a friend of mine, because for beginners it's really ideal. So I hope you liked this video. If you liked it a little bit, give us a like. If you like this video very much, or my channel, give us a like, give us a subscription, sorry, and see you again on RC Copter Love. Bye!